Becoming a Higher Achiever, The Circle of Excellence by Jean-Luc. Chapter 1. I am in charge of my mind and therefore my results. Boy is a 14-year-old boy who lived with his mother after his father's transition into the spiritual world. During the school holidays, from June through August, he would take long walks into the forest on the tropical island where he lived, dreaming of becoming a higher achiever. Most of the people on the island did not even know it was possible to manage your destiny. Boy heard them complaining about their lack of power in the face of nature, events, illness, poverty, etc., and the government. He recalled his godfather, Canon Mahar, the parish priest, reading the gospel. Ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find, knock and it shall be opened unto you. Ask, seek, knock, all action words. That meant whatever he wanted, he was able to have. He said to himself, you alone, boy, are responsible for your destiny. He lived in a thatched roof adobe on stilts on 10 rented acres of cocoa and coffee plantation among Hindus, Muslims, and voodoo worshippers. The kitchen was located on the ground level with the living room and one small bedroom on stilts off the ground. There was neither indoor plumbing nor electricity. At dusk, during the dry season, poisonous snakes were seen dancing their way among the rafters. Drinking water was collected in buckets from a public faucet about 2 miles away on the main road. Water for washing and bathing was obtained from the river about half a mile away that bordered the property. Boy and his mother raised livestock of cattle, pigs, and chickens. Seasonal crops, corn, peas, tomatoes, cabbage, yucca, and bananas were grown and provided to vendors to be sold in the open-air market in town. During one of his summer day wanderings in the forest, he laid down to rest when he was startled by a rustling in the shrubs. He looked in the direction of the rustle. There appeared a beautiful brown-complexioned lady, and seemed to be a mixture of Caribbean and African descent. She wore a long African Caribbean-style floral-colored print dress with matching headscarf. Boy asked, "Who are you?" She informed him that her name was Arima, his guide to managing his destiny and becoming a higher achiever. He asked himself, "Boy, what have you done? What have you asked for? What have you agreed to? Can you do this? And who are you, boy, to do this?" His mind raced faster and faster. Oh boy, was he scared. Then he remembered his mother's classic rule. I am in charge of my mind and therefore my results. Taking control of his thoughts, he took a deep breath and blew it out through his mouth, and paused with his breath fully exhaled. He remembered all the times in the past that he had succeeded, the times he had done exactly what he had set out to do. Gradually, he began to feel a great deal of better. Arima told him in order to be successful in managing your destiny, he had to take responsibility for where you are, clarify your values, decide what is important to you, write down what you want, develop the circle of excellence, explained in chapter 4. Align your thoughts with your goals. Play everything at 1,000%. Boy usually carried a notebook during his walks to jot down inspirational thoughts and ahas. As the lady spoke, he frantically began writing for later application. Signaling time to return home, the setting sun peeked through the canopy of the trees. Beside, he was getting a bit tired anyway. Boy asked if he could take leave of the lady's presence and return the next day. She agreed, and he disappeared in the bushes as quietly as she had appeared. As he walked home, he recalled the islanders' rumors about La Jablesse, mysterious woman roaming the forest, and wondered if he had encountered such a creature. He soon dismissed such thoughts as they were quickly replaced with thoughts of the exciting events of the day. The night was restful, with dreams and expectation for the next day, meeting with the lady. The next morning, he completed his daily chores of milking the cow and taking her and the bull out to pasture, slopping the pigs faster than usual. After breakfast, he bathed in the river that bordered their property, then proceeded to the forest.